So in this week's video, I wanted to do a review on the Félicie Pochette. This is Shanti from Shanti TV. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanti and I do videos every week. I am so glad that you have joined me today. If you like to come to a channel that just chit-chats about various luxury products, then this is your channel. So for the past couple of days, I was able to do a little getaway and join my husband for a work conference that he was going to. And when I travel, I always try to figure out what is the best thing for me to take. And since this was only a few days, these are the items that I decided to take. My Louis Vuitton on the go. This is the GM, this is not the MM. In the reverse monogram, it is very, very large, but it allows me to carry my laptop. And then for going around out on town and going out in the evenings, I wanted to take something smaller, so I decided to bring this beautiful Félicie Pochette in Vernis in the Amarante color. There are hundreds of videos out there on the Félicie Pochette, and this seems to be such a popular item that LV continuously brings out in various prints. They have a print right now for the Félicie Pochette in the By the Pool collection, and they always seem to bring out the Félicie Pochette when they have various collections. I've seen this in Christmas animation, and right now if you look on the website you will see that there's the monogram canvas, there is the damier ebene, there's actually the damier azur that some of us really love. You can get this in bicolor, you can get this in the By the Pool collection, and you can get this in Amarante leather in various color. So it is a very popular item for Louis Vuitton, and I think one of the reasons it's really popular is because of the price point. Unfortunately, this particular leather, the Vernis leather, is not available, nor is this gorgeous color. This particular color is a very dark, almost like a purplish burgundy is the best way I can describe it. It looks black in certain lights, but then in other lights, when you look at it, you can really see that it has this beautiful kind of burgundy purple undertone, which I absolutely love about Vernis. I do not know why Louis Vuitton has taken Vernis pretty much down. They did a recent collection where they had a few pieces, but I don't know why it's not so popular. I can tell you that if you have OCD, Vernis is not for you. Vernis is the type of material where you will absolutely see your fingerprints on it, and it just it shows those kinds of things. So that is one of the downsides of getting Vernis, but I think it is so beautiful. The Vernis has the beautiful fleur-de-lis imprinted into the actual leather, and so I believe it's really beautiful. And because it's dark, you're not going to worry about having color transfer. I know on some of the lighter Vernis, many years ago, I had heard a story of this woman. She went in to buy a Vernis purse, and somehow she got ink all over it, and I don't know, I think she got a little bit of it out, but it was very, very hard. I've also heard of people like grabbing receipts or something, and sometimes the print on the receipt hits up against Vernis, and somehow they get color transfer from that. So I have heard of those things, and I've seen those things. If you look at Vernis on the resale market, you can see what I'm talking about. Some of the lighter colors also have shown yellowing as well, but on the dark Amarante color, it's going to be much harder to have this color transfer that people have had in the past. This beautiful Amarante Félicie Pochette comes with gold tone hardware, and it is a very simple envelope clutch. It is considered a wallet on chain, so we have the ability to carry credit cards and things like that in there. This is not an item that I have worn very much. I, for some reason, feel like it's so dressy, and so I tend not to wear it. And I have not worn it. It has not gotten a lot of use, so I was really happy to take this out. I actually was even thinking of letting it go, but after I brought this out for the weekend, I fell in love with it again. So for now, this is not leaving my collection, and also because I'm not even able to replace this, or it might be harder to find to replace the Amarante color. The Amarante color used to be very popular. They had all kinds of bags in it. One of the bags that I still would love to own in my collection would be an Alma in this color, because I think it's just so classy. So let's take a tour around the Félicie Pochette so you guys can see what it actually comes with. So it comes with this beautiful gold Rolo chain. It really sparkles when the light hits it, which is one of the things that I really like about this specific chain. So the style of this Félicie Pochette has this very elegant style, this very elegant V cut in the front with one single very plain button, which I like. This is an under the radar bag if you're not wanting to have anything too loud. When you get the Félicie Pochette, you get the beautiful gold Rolo chain with it, and the inside is this textile lining. Now, I did want to tell everybody that there is an update to the newer Félicie Pochettes. It looks like online, from what I can tell, they've upgraded the inside to now have a microfiber lining. I'm not sure if you guys like that or you dislike that. I do think it gives a little bit more of a upscale feel to have the microfiber lining, and so that looks like one of the upgrades that they made. They recently made a few other upgrades to other bags, but I wanted to mention the upgrade in this particular video. So the inside no longer comes with this textile lining, but it does come with the microfiber lining. The other reason why I think this bag is so popular, other than because of the price point, is because it also comes with these two items in it. Now, these two items I have never ever used. I put these cards in there for today's video, but it's not something that I have used at all. So it comes with this zippered pouch. So let's look at the zippered pouch. This is the beautiful Vernis leather, and it is a flat pouch. And we're going to go through kind of what are the things that fit in here. But yeah, it's just a flat pouch. On the inside, it does say Louis Vuitton Paris. It's the same color on the inside. And then this is very plain. So it's got 8 card slots, and it's got Louis Vuitton Paris, very plain. This is just plain leather, and it does have a slot here for cash, which I've put on here. A lot of people buy the Félicie Pochette and then they don't use these things, and so they sell them on the resale market. And I've never, like I said, I haven't used these two items, but kind of putting my cards in here, this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice to have. It's something very easy and simple to have in a bag. Like if I were to put this in my Pochette Métis, I think it would be great because it's easy access to get to all your things at one glance. And then you can have a flat cash, which I absolutely love having flat cash. So this is actually really useful. We're going to see how useful this one is in a bit, but it's not something that I have ever worn. So the inside of the Félicie Pochette just has this one compartment here, and my particular one has a Louis Vuitton made in France, and when I ordered this, there were still tags on here. It's going to be hard for me to see the tag, but there is an actual tag with a date code in here. I wanted to show you this. This is always when you buy Vernis pieces, which apparently right now is very limited, but when you buy a Vernis piece, they actually give you this cloth that comes with the Vernis always, and I normally carry it with me because this is very good at getting all of these handprints or whatever, and it gets it really shiny again, and it's very useful to have this around. And that just cleans it off. So I like having that with me, and I even took the cloth with me this past weekend. So very plain inside, has the one big compartment here, and then it has one flat pocket here. My first experience with the Félicie Pochette is that it was very limited in use. One of the biggest issues that I have with the Félicie Pochette is really trying to get my phone and then other things that I like in it. For this weekend, it really wasn't a big deal because I didn't have to carry my key. I find that when I have to carry my key on my phone, this gets a little more challenging. So measurements. It is 8.3 inches in length. It is 4.7 inches in height, and it is 1.2 inches in width. So it is pretty narrow to be carrying things in here, and I think that's one of the challenges that you have with this specific wallet on chain. Prices. So prices, I'm going to look at my phone real quick. Prices on the Canvas ones that are at $1,490 as of today in US dollars, and Amarante it is $1,620. The new By the Pool collection is $1,670. I would say that's not too bad from the regular price, and then Bicolor being the most expensive is $1,760. So this is one of the fewer bag options that you can buy from Louis Vuitton that are under $2,000. Again, why I think it's so popular. So I did want to show you something that was very interesting to me. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. And this phone fits in here like a glove and could be a nice way to carry your phone if you didn't want to carry your phone just on its own. I don't have this on a chain or anything like that, but I suppose some people that are, innovative have found a way to make this also into its own little bag, because I do see a hole here, and yeah, I'm sure someone could probably get an insert and make this into a phone holder, but it's not a bad way to carry your phone if you're wearing something dressy and maybe you wanted to carry a little bit of cash in there, or even a card. You could put a card and your phone in there and then kind of be done. But yeah, I thought that was interesting that I could fit my phone into here. So now let's talk about what fits in this bag. So here is the Félicie Pochette up close and personal. So this weekend, here is what I carried. I actually did not want to come out of this, so I actually took this with me and I put that in there like that. The other thing that I also had was my earbuds, which I really like to have with me if I need to be on the phone for an extended period of time. The other thing that I had was a large lipstick, so that went there. And then I did also carry some cash with me, which I put in the back slip pocket, just like that. Okay, I am currently filming with my phone, but I was able to take the cover off, and I was able to fit my phone in the back and close this without too many issues. It does bulge a little bit out on the sides, but nothing that I was really too worried about. So that's what it looks like with all the items that I was able to carry this past weekend. Obviously, if you don't carry a big bulky wallet like the one I was carrying, which is my Zippy coin, then you could fit a lot more things in there. I think people are very curious about what might fit in here. So let's look at this. I did play around with this earlier, And it gets a little bit tricky. So there's some toothpicks. I'm gonna put my keys in here because this is one of the big things that is very bulky for me. And then I have a small perfume and a small lips gloss, basically. And you can see that it's not too bad, but that's what that looks like. Here are the 8 cards that you can bring with you. So if I take these 2 items and put it in here, this is what it looks like. And you can close that fairly easily with no big issues. If I take the phone and I put it in here, I'm going to put it in the back here. You can close it, but it's a tight close, and you can see here that I have it's not actually too bad. It does fit, but you are definitely pushing the boundaries here. It's not too bad. Actually, I take it back. That does work. I'm going to take this pouch out and this. And let's take some of this cash out. Most of you would probably carry something a lot smaller than that zippy coin. So let's get in the key clay. Let's get in some tissues. Let's get in a hand sanitizer. Let's get in earbuds. Let's get in keys. This is where it starts to get a little bit messy. I'm gonna take this really tiny lipstick and this really tiny perfume and stick it in there. And you could probably put a few more things in here. Let's put the gum back there. And you could probably fit a whole lipstick right there without too much of an issue. It's getting a little, oh, no, that's not gonna fit. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. Let's not do that. It doesn't like something in here. So I'm going to pull this guy out, make room. Let's put our keys here. Middle, that, a little bit better. So it closes now. Okay, let's take these things out. Let's say you really like having this, because this is really, if you don't have this part, it may defeat some of this. Let's put that in there. Let's put your keys in. So you would need your keys. Let's put in a hand sanitizer, because I would want that. Let's put in a really small lip gloss, a really small perfume. And let's put tissues in the back. And maybe gum in the back. And let's see how that works. I don't know if that'll work, but let's see. I'm going to put my earbuds there. No. Okay. That works. Maybe it works. Yes, it works. Okay. I'm going to take these things out because some of you may say, well, I want to carry my phone. So let's put the phone in there, and that seems to work with no problem. Let's put tissues in the front. Can I stick this in the front too? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I can. All right, so that wasn't too bad. I do have my phone in there. But this is one of the things that you need to be careful of. It does make the flaps kind of bulge out. If you look on the pre-love market, you will most likely find Félicie pochettes that have that issue going on. And it's just because people are trying to carry more than what can actually fit in here. Let's take that guy out. Let's put in the clay. Let's put in the key clay. And let's see, can I? No. So for me, it's like I have to either carry my phone or my earbuds, one or the other, because they're both just not going to fit in there. I can fit smaller things in here, not a problem. I think you guys already know this. I really do like this. Here's the pretty Rolo chain with the lobster claw there with the LV on both sides. So this can be worn crossbody. You can take this chain, crisscross it, and make it shorter like a shoulder bag, which is also very pretty. The other way that you can wear it is like this, which is also very pretty with the double chain. I did want to show you real quick, this is my other wallet in chain. It is a black Chanel. It is a black chevron walk with silver hardware. So I wear this when I want to wear silver. And if you can see in size, the Chanel walk is definitely shorter in length. But the interesting thing about the Chanel walk is that it expands on the side. So it really gives it a little, maybe a leg up over the Félicie Pochette. But the issue with the Chanel walk is that it is so darn expensive now. And if you really want a wallet in chain, there are so many other options out there without having to spend the money for a Chanel walk. So I'm happy to have this one in my collection, and to be honest with you, if I were just to pick one, I'd probably pick the Chanel walk, but I would probably get one in gold tone hardware versus silver. But I do have the Félicie Pochette with the gold hardware, so I tend to wear this, and this looks more dressy than I feel like this looks like. I feel like this is definitely more casual, although it's Chanel, it's still a little bit more casual, I think, with the silver on it. So that is my review of the Félicie Pochette. Like I said, this particular one is not currently available. However, you could find it on the pre-love market if you were looking for it. The Félicie Pochette is, again, very popular. If you don't like what they have now, you might find something that you like later on. It's popular. It's definitely a popular piece amongst many people. As a matter of fact, I saw professionals wearing this while I was at the conference this week. I think a lot of people pick Amarante in that setting just because it's another kind of, it's another quiet, toned down way of wearing something a little bit more elegant. The lady that I saw, she was wearing a black Amarante, and it was very, very pretty. I still like my Vernis, and I'm so glad that I was able to choose this and pick this up. And maybe one day I'll be able to add the Amarante Alma BB to my collection, but for now, this is the only Amarante that I have. That is this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed joining me today and taking a look and a gander around this Félicie Pochette that I decided to pick off the shelf because it hasn't seen much daylight, and I think it should. And that's kind of a note to everybody out there. If you guys have things that are sitting out there on your shelf that you have not been using, pick it up. use it and see if you like it. If you don't like it, maybe it's time to sell it to someone that wants to use it. So anyway, that is it for today's video. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. The next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit sketchy in terms of getting a video out there because I will be in and out and very busy for the next couple of weeks. So if I don't talk to you soon, I hope you have a fabulous next couple of weeks, and I will talk to you next time. Ciao.